Trust is a risky thing to do in the game of power. We like to conceive of our closest friends as faithful pals, but the fact is far harsher. People aren't loyal because they care about you. They're loyal as long as you do what they want. Those same people will turn their backs on you as soon as you stop being useful to them. It's not about you. It's about staying alive. People do things for their own benefit, and friendship is often just a business deal. Machiavelli knew this a long time ago. Loyalty is not a good thing. It's a tactic. When you want to get forward in power, you can't count on love or kindness. When you get to the top, you'll quickly realize that the smiles you get are fake. Every compliment is a plan, and every promise of commitment is just a short-term deal. But being able to accept this unpleasant truth doesn't mean being cynical or resentful. It's about being free. You won't be able to be betrayed if you cease expecting loyalty. You stop being stupid and start using strategy in the game of power. This knowledge will make you stronger, smarter, and ready for everything that comes your way. You'll be able to see through the masks individuals wear and be ready to protect yourself. In the world of power, friends aren't always who they say they are. People often act like they are loyal, but the truth is much more complicated. A lot of individuals think that when they get to the top, they'll meet real friends who will always be there for them. But that idea is a hazardous deception. In the real game of power, loyalty is not unconditional. It will stay as long as it has a reason to, but when that reason is over, so does the loyalty. Machiavelli knew this better than most others. He knew that deception and control were how the world worked. People don't join you out of love or friendship. They join you because they want something from you. They'll smile at you, cheer for you, and stand by you as long as you do what they want. They will, however, pull away from you as soon as your worth goes down or your success starts to endanger their own. The harsh truth is that no one is your buddy when power is at stake. This fact doesn't have to be negative. It's a wake-up call. You can cease having exaggerated hopes once you realize that no one is really faithful. You start to see people for who they actually are, not who you want them to be. The first step in learning how power works is to change your mind. You stop relying on other people and start relying on yourself. You get stronger, learn how to plan, and become more resilient. You cease looking for approval from others when you see the truth about power. You don't need to be loved or respected anymore. What's important is that you can keep your position and control the issue. People around you might say they are buddies, but they are really just players in the game. Like you, they are making plans, getting into position, and waiting for their chance to move forward. But that doesn't mean you should cut yourself off from everyone. Relationships are still vital, but you should plan them out. You need to be with people who can assist you move forward and who share your goals and vision. But keep in mind that trust is something you have to earn. Don't think that people will always be there for you just because you've been nice or helpful. Those attributes can be used against you. Machiavelli's point wasn't meant to make you worry. The point was to make you aware. You cease relying on other people for help when you realize that no one is really your friend. You are in charge of your own future, not someone else. You stop being the pawn and start thinking like the person who controls the board. If you want to go to the top and stay there, this change is really important. In a world when trust is a weakness, knowing the truth about loyalty provides you an advantage. It's not about being cold or cruel, it's about being smart and ready. You may live your life with prudence and strength if you know the truth. You can make friends, but you also know that these friendships might not last. When it comes to power, winning might feel like a double-edged sword. The higher you go, the more alone you feel. When you start to succeed, individuals around you may seem encouraging, but their true motivations are rarely what they say they are. Their smiles, praises, and promises of commitment are often just a way to get in good with someone powerful. They will pull away from you when your success no longer helps them, sometimes without you even knowing it. Machiavelli warned us about this unpleasant truth. Power makes people distant, and devotion becomes conditional. You can assume that your allies are loyal when you're at the top, but in reality, they're just with you because of what they can get. They'll go as soon as your power fades or they find someone else to attach to. This fact may make you feel uneasy at first, but after you accept it, it will make you stronger. It's not about thinking someone would betray you. It's about being ready for it. Knowing that others act in their own best interests will keep you from being disappointed. Don't look for loyalty. Instead, work on making yourself stronger. Get the skills, expertise, and resources you need to be irreplaceable. People are less likely to turn on you when you're powerful because they know how much you mean to them. You will make enemies, even among those you used to think were friends, when you become powerful. Instead of seeing this as a betrayal, think of it as part of the game. People will always admire and envy those who have power. As you get more powerful, more people will watch you, eager for a chance to join you or pull you down. But knowing this dynamic provides you an edge. You become more resilient and self-sufficient instead of relying on others for help. You stop relying on other people to make you feel good and start relying on your own skills and choices. To conquer the game of power, you need to change the way you think. You are free when you don't need anyone else's help anymore. You learn how to choose without worrying about what others think or being afraid of being turned down. In a world where allegiance doesn't last long, your independence is your best quality. It's not about being mean or frigid. It's about being smart and ready. 5 Machiavellian secrets that will make women want you more than anything. Find out how learning these secrets may make you more attractive and powerful, giving you an edge in any relationship or power conflict. This way of thinking makes you stop feeling sorry for yourself. You are in charge of your relationships, your path, and your success. Being liked isn't what power is about. It's about being needed, smart, and independent. Machiavelli said that knowing how loyalty, power, and human conduct work can help you deal with life's problems with clarity and strength. As you go up in the power game, one thing becomes clear. You will have to be alone. The more you accomplish, the less people will be able to understand what you've been through. You might start off with friends, allies, and partners, but as you get more successful, things change. What originally seemed like genuine partnerships often turn out to be strategic alliances, with others aligning with you because of the advantages they obtain from being connected with you. They go away when those benefits go away. This truth may seem harsh, but it also gives you freedom. You feel more in control when you stop expecting other people to be faithful and start trusting yourself. You don't need other people to tell you that you're doing well anymore. You have faith in your own skills, choices, and judgment instead. You start to make decisions based on what you want to achieve, not on what other people want or expect from you. As you get more successful, the individuals you thought were close to you may start to pull away because they perceive your success as a danger to their own. That's not a betrayal, though. That's just how power works. People around you will be more afraid and jealous as your power grows. As you get higher, more people will watch and wait for an opportunity to knock you down. But you won't be surprised by betrayal anymore. Once you know this, you get ready for it. You stop being surprised by it and start to expect it, which you may use to your advantage. The most important thing is to stay focused on your own objectives and aspirations instead of attempting to keep individuals around who may no longer be helpful to you. You shouldn't cut yourself off from everyone or stop trusting people, though. It just means that you shouldn't depend on other people to meet your emotional requirements. People that are strong are those who can stand on their own and trust their own decisions and talents. These people are not alone because they are angry. They are alone because they have learned how to rely on themselves. Machiavelli's ideas about power stress how important it is to be independent. People who are truly powerful don't let what others think or do change their minds. They know that loyalty is something you can use, not something you have to have. They make strategic partnerships that help both sides reach their goals, but they don't think of these partnerships as unconditional allegiance. They hide their real power so that others can't simply use it to their advantage. Being able to go alone without being afraid of being alone is a great skill. It means that you are no longer at the mercy of what other people want or think. You don't have to wait for someone to give you permission or approval to pursue your own route and design your own future. When you accept alone, it can provide you clarity and strength. It lets you think strategically, trust your own judgment when making judgments, and go forward with confidence. The people who are the most powerful are those who know that power originates from inside. They trust themselves, believe in their skills, and apply what they've learned to go around in the world. You can get a strong position in the game of power by stopping expecting loyalty and starting to work on your own strength. It's time to start working on your strength if you're ready to quit, depending on other people to make you feel good about yourself. To be good at the game, you need to know what loyalty, power, and human behavior are all about. You now know that the strongest people are those that don't need help from others. It's time for you to get up and stay strong. 5 Machiavellian secrets that will make women want you more than anything else. Find out strong secrets that will make you more attractive and influential, giving you an advantage in every relationship.